All right, so as you guys can see, we're finally getting to the Supra and doing some things, hopefully to get this off tonight. And sometime soon we'll get the new setup on and see what happens when we give it a startup. But yeah, obviously we got all the intake stuff off and some of the intercooler piping stuff and the strut bar. Here's the intake pipe, and I never knew this. Well, I didn't. My dad did, obviously, but it has this cool HKS pipe here and then the HKS mushroom filter, but I think this is pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, we're hoping that today we'll be able to get this old turbo at least off. And yeah, you can see this old turbo is absolutely just done. It has like, it's pretty hard to move it. Obviously it's not staying, like it won't keep spinning, it's just like seized almost. And obviously it had a bunch more oil just sitting piled up here, so that's definitely a cause of why it would be really smoky when it was running. All right, so I might have skipped a few steps that I didn't film, but obviously here, I turn my flash on. The down pipe is disconnected, and this whole turbo setup is loose on here. All the nuts and stuff are off. We just got to get it out, but I think we're gonna remove some studs so it can come out a bit easier. But once it comes out, that'll be it for today. I'm not sure if we'll slowly put in the new setup throughout this week or if it'll do that next weekend on a long weekend. But yeah, I'll be back once the whole setup is out of there. And there we go. Turbo setup is officially out. So yeah, now obviously we just gotta get that new setup in there, and we'll give it a startup and see what happens. But yeah, this is the old turbo. This is a Garrett, I'm pretty sure, but it definitely is not moving the best, and it's been like dumping oil. This is not oil, this is spray paint, obviously. But yeah, had a lot of oil in there. Yeah, it's an externally wastegated turbo, obviously, and this is the manifold that we were running. I forget the brand, something Speed, I think. But yeah, this is good. We're gonna keep obviously all this. We'll probably rebuild that turbo just as a spare for like an upcoming project. I don't know. That's not hinting at anything, just in case, pretty much. And then yeah, this is the downpipe as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. So probably not next video. I'll probably do some more stuff with the mini bike. But yeah, soon, hopefully next weekend or sometime, like I said, piece it throughout this week, we'll start getting the new setup on, which should be easier than taking this whole setup, the old setup, off.